Hey, this is the Big Dog, and it's conference championship weekend, and it's also week 13 in the NFL. I'm going to give you 4 games. One of them is going to be in the NFL, 2 are going to be conference championship games. The first college game that I'm going to take this week, it's going to be pretty easy for me. Let's think about this. Nevada just played Boise State and beat them in the biggest game in the history of the school. Well, they're going to be suffering from a little bit of a hangover. Yeah, I know that took place in Las Vegas and Nevada plays in Reno. But when they go from Reno all the way across the country to take on Louisiana Tech, they're going to be suffering from a hangover. I know they have one of the best players in the country in quarterback Colin Kaepernik. But you know what? He's the lone Wolfpack. The rest of those guys, they're going to be suffering from that hangover, and that 9.5 that Louisiana Tech's going to be getting is going to be enough as they play one heck of a ball game and Louisiana Tech covers that 9.5. So the 2 other college games that I have going are conference championship games. The first one I'm going to give you is Virginia Tech taking on the Florida State Seminoles in Bank of America Park in the ACC championship game. Virginia Tech playing Beamer ball, -4. They'll get it done. They've been playing phenomenal the last couple weeks of the season. They will win the ACC championship for the 3rd time. Virginia Tech, -4. The 3rd college football game of the week that I have is going to be South Carolina taking on Auburn in the SEC championship game. Think about the coaching intrigue that we have here. We have Steve Spurrier taking the South Carolina Gamecocks to their first ever SEC championship game. He took Florida many times when he was the Gator coach. And they'll be taking on Gene Chizik of Auburn. Gene Chizik was booed as his plane landed and he was getting off by the Auburn fans. They absolutely love him now. And think about the Cam Newton dad situation. Well, the NCAA has determined that Cam Newton is eligible to play even though his dad sold his services because supposedly Cam Newton didn't know about it. Hopefully they're not booing Gene Chizik a year from now because he let Cam Newton play and he isn't eligible. We'll find out about that. But I'm telling you, the old ball coach Steve Spurrier is going to have his team ready to play. And it seems like Auburn doesn't put anybody away. They'll be able to move the ball. They'll be able to pass at will on the Auburn defense. This is going to come down to the last play again. So take the points, take the underdog. South Carolina +6 against Auburn. It's going to be one heck of a ball game, and expect Cam Newton to lead them on a game-winning drive on the last play of the game. That 6 won't be enough. +6, take South Carolina Gamecocks. So my NFL game of the week. You know, I'm looking around the NFL, and there's a lot of mediocre teams, and one of them is the San Francisco 49ers. But they're going to Green Bay, and we all know going to Green Bay is a religious experience. Mike Singletary has these guys playing a little bit better the last couple of weeks, and Troy Smith has proven that he can be a heck of a quarterback. I know Frank Gore is out for the season with his broken hip, but Brian Westbrook showed that he's still got a little spring in his legs. So the San Francisco 49ers going to Green Bay +9.5. Take the points, folks, because when San Francisco loses, it's always by like 3 or 4 points. San Francisco +9.5 going to Green Bay. This is Joel Redwanski, Big Dog versus the Spread on Chi-Town Knicks.